Hey everyone, it's DSFC from Team Flawless here, and I'm here with my friend DJ with his Cyber OTK deck build. I like the deck. It pisses me off like every now and again, and it pisses people off like on a daily basis. So yeah, run it down.
All right, to start off, we're gonna run 3 fortresses. It's a crazy beater, and if you would run it over by battle, I get to destroy someone inside the field, target it with a monster effect such as Brio, and I get to discard cards from your hand.
And trace.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, so next to that, we're going to run 3 Machina gear frames.
You gotta.
Pretty much an 800 beater that searches...
18 beater.
That's what I said, 1800.
You said 800.
Whatever. 4-star 1800 beater that searches for a Machina other than himself. So it's mostly used to search for a fortress. And then you union and fortress prevent fortress from being destroyed. Then you got 2 Peacekeepers. These are used when they're destroyed. You search for a Machina union other than himself, so it's obviously gear frame. And then next turn, drop the gear frame, sit on it, bring the fortress, and proceed to fuck shit up. 2 Shining Angels, mostly used to search for my Cyber Dragon's Ways and my Cyber prototypes. Or if I'm in a pinch, I need to stall, they'll go for each other and then for 1 more light. 3 Cyber Dragon's Ways. Pretty good. Reveal a spell card. Just treat a Cyber Dragon on the field and in the graveyard. Gets an extra 300 boost when it attacks a monster. So I guess that's pretty good. 3 Cyber Dragons. Self-explanatory.
They're what they are.
2 Protos. I guess also self-explanatory.
You need more cybers, man.
Marshmallow.
Schmalin.
Because everyone needs a stall card.
That's your random tech too.
Exactly. Alright, so that covers the monsters.
So yeah, it's like the most strangely defensively aggro deck ever. And it's really upsetting.
Yeah, it played pretty well against my jammies.
Now we're going to move on to spells. Future Fusion, obviously.
Future Fusion.
MST.
The one, because we don't run 3 here. We're smart.
Power Bind. It is pretty much a polymerization for your machines, but the machine that you fusion summon gets double the attack.
Forever.
Permanently. Only con to this card is at the end phase, you take damage equal to the original attack. I mostly use that to bring out my Cyber Twin Dragon and get a 5600 monster that can attack twice and OTK somebody.
So do the math.
Dark Hole.
It is what it is.
Burial. Burial is ran for another spell card you'll see later called Overload Fusion. I'll explain it later. Avarice.
Ava Rice.
Storm. Monster Reborn.
Stable.
I run 2 swords because it actually really helps. Because if the deck would take a while to get set up, to get stuff in the graveyard for your overload or whatever, then you got 6 turns sitting here. I actually have one double swords on a guy one time. Like after the first swords ran out, he got pissed off. It was Vaughn. 2 Overload Fusions. This is the end-all, be-all of this deck. Pretty much from your side of the field to the graveyard, you banish monsters. This is not a dark fusion type machine, and you special summon it. But those materials get banished, which is why I also run Burial to put them back in the graveyard. That way I can also overload again. And that covers the spells.
And then we get to my favorite part of the deck, or well, deck's traps.
Traps.
Nice purples.
Pink.
Damn.
Nah, man, they're purple.
Dude,
The
fuchsia.
fuchsia.
Alright, we can re-fuchsia.
Herald of Purple Light, man. It's already been chosen.
Alright, traps. Return from different dimension. Pretty much just used just like Burial, but if I'm in a pinch and I don't got nothing to fuse with, I'll have my life points to OTK somebody in 1 turn. No problem.
It's delicious.
Mirror Force.
Staple.
Obviously. Starlight Road. Pisses people off.
Staple in this
Why
thing.
wouldn't it? Torrential.
Delicious.
Pretty much all these traps are staples. Sakura 2 armor. A call. 2 7 tools. Soon to be replaced. 1 with a dark bribe as soon as I can get a hold of one. A D-Prison. Because it pisses people off.
Everyone loves Deep Prison.
Korean Compulse, because I'm allowed to.
We foreign in this piece.
And then a Scrap Iron Scarecrow. And that covers the traps, and now we're going to move on to the extra deck.
Yeah, the traps don't need much explanation. They are what they are.
They are what they are.
They do what they do, what they're
You have
supposed
a
to do.
question about why any of these traps work in this deck? Stop playing this game. Now, extra deck. Okay, I run an extra deck of 12. Start off, I'm going to show you the Ixies. It's a rank 3 Leviathan and a rank 4 Utopia. Just useful cards in general. Now for the fusions not really tied to this deck, it's 2 Cyber Twins, automatically. I actually favor Cyber Twin over Cyber End, because yeah, it's not as strong and doesn't pierce, but you get the double attack. and that helps against a lot of decks nowadays love to spam. So if you're gonna spam monsters, I'm gonna spam attacks.
Talking to you guys who try to revive Sams.
Damn right. 3 Cyber Ends.
I like that Cyber
Because
End.
they do piss people off. I think I use Cyber End mostly as an intimidation factor. When you see Cyber End hit the field, you start panicking. Because it's 4,000 and it pierces.
You got that from when you first used to run Dragoonities.
You damn right.
First turn starts intimidation.
2 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragons.
Nilvin.
They are pretty good. You don't use any type of fusion card for these. These, if you have like a Cyber Dragon and 3 other machines on the field, you just send them all to the graveyard. And his attack is equal to 1,000 times the amount of fusion materials used. And the good thing is, if you run DNA Surgery, you can make the whole field machines and use your opponent's monsters too. Clear them open for OTK.
Or if you're doing a douche-ass Karakuri guy who likes to beat over everything.
Delvin. And then lastly, this is the end-all be-all for me, for my deck, Chimera Tech Overdragon. Pretty much, it gains 800 attack for the fusion material monsters used for it. And for each fusion material monster used, this bad boy gets an extra attack per monster that your opponent controls. So for all the dumbasses out there, you don't get 5 attacks. You get 5 attacks that go towards a monster. But if you're attacking directly, you get the 1 attack. Only con to this card is that it blows up everything on your side of the field when it's summoned. But it's also great if you use Power Bond to bring him out and you have a return set, and you blow up the return, you just chain it, pay half, bring out 4 other monsters, and go for the OTK.
Unless they mirror force, and next turn you're pretty much dead.
Yeah, but we don't talk to dickheads like you.
So yeah, that's...
There goes the Cyber OTK deck. Not even officially done being built yet, but we're getting there.
Yeah, but when he's done, we'll definitely get another deck profile. And, like, the deck really runs. It gives my Glad Beast a crazy problem. And, like, I sometimes wonder how I even beat him.
Oh, kind of how they Stardust for Starlight Road.
Almost forgot. Stardust. It is what it is. Stardust for Starlight.
And that's it.
So, yeah. So that's DJ and his Cyber OTK. This is DSFC signing out.